When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring...
Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He's got daylight. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tony Pollard, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check it backer, check it backer. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Delaney.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stop here, D. You gotta go, baby.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Right on these two. Right on these two. Hey, Sunday.
Check. 61. Trash box. Right.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's Pollard, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
36 to Mike. Here we go.
Ready? Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Mike, 36.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You're outside.
36 to Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Push him back. Push him back. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Ready?
Watch the flag.
61. Matchbox lights.
Switch.
On third down, here's Cannon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Here's the Jets punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, they're back to where they started, 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Check 49, check 49.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Go, son. 36 to Mike. Danny.
On second down, this is Cannon. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
From the 29, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mike, 36.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 36.
Now Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, zoom.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Off of play action, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
53, Mike 53. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Jumper.
Attack.
Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At their 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes will bring him up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, yo, go.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Oh, you got 43. 43. Hey, let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Yo, lady. Red.
first down, it's Darnold. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Alpha!
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even
They'll run with Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on offense.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Check. 15.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch up.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Crunch time, defense.
Attack.
Shit.
Motion. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
54.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check.
Check three.
Hey, yo, go going.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Check. Watch 54. All day, punt.
43.
54, right there. 54, Mike. All day, baby. Check.
The leg.
Fresno. Mike,
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Yellow.
54. Mike, 54.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 15.
Mike, 50.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Chiefs 37,
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Motion, 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 motion. Get red, 80. White, 36. Line.
Darnold from the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
All day. All day.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch twist.
They run it again with Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Okay, double up. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53.
Y'all not ready. Bang, bang. Yellow, yellow. Bang, bang.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
You can't block me.
Yellow. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Right here, right here.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second